Hey guys, so welcome back to another Skate news video, and today we're gonna go over everything that is new with the Skate winter update. So the event that we got today and also all the stuff that we got with yesterday's update. So it's quite a lot today. Video might get a little bit longer, and I think that's why we should get right in. So we start with the new winter event, of course. This had started today and will run for 4 weeks until January 13th. It's called Winter Roll-Stice, and I already gave you a little bit of an overview in yesterday's video, but we just gonna have a quick look here as well. So we got 3 new community parks or themes for the already existing community parks in Hedgemont, Goldcrest and Market Mile. So this time around it's all 3 of them and not just 1 or 2. In Goldcrest you will now find this huge ice castle with a bit of a mix of obstacles, and it's okay to skate. It's not one of my favorites though. In Market Mile, it's a bit more of an open park with a lot of vert objects, so if you like this, you might be happy with this one. And in Hedgemont, it's actually below the ice surface, so you have to kind of fall through those cracks in the ice, and that whole park is more of a street-oriented park. And this is actually my personal favorite, and it's, I think, also the park that is the most fun to skate, because it has a little bit of a flow, while that one in Market Mile for me personally doesn't have any flow at all, but maybe that's just me. So be sure to check out these parks and see if any one of them is your kind of thing or not. Anyways, you definitely have to visit those parks because all of the new challenges are directly connected to these community parks. So if you want to do the event challenges, you have to do them in the community parks. And right now you can find 5 challenges across all of the 3 parks, but you cannot find any challenges in any other parts of the map. Next week we will get some more challenges, and then in 2 weeks all of them will reset. But I don't think that they will reset to new challenges. I think we will just get the same ones over again. What we also got are new tasks, of course, and we got week 1 today, and we will get 4 weeks in some this time. And when you complete all of the tasks during these 4 weeks, you will also get a special reward in the store at the end of the event. But so far the tasks are pretty similar to what we've seen in former events. We also got a new event currency, of course. Same as usual. This time they're called snowflakes, and you can get those snowflakes by completing tasks and challenges, and you can also get 10 free snowflakes in the store every day. So just like the ticks that you get every day for free, you just head over to the store and you claim them over there. What we also got is a free login reward. These red wheels right here, you should have gotten them if you already logged into the game. And of course, we also got new unlockable and new purchasable cosmetics in the store. So the unlockable cosmetics, you can just trade them in for the snowflakes that you collect. And then you can unlock these trucks, stickers, banners, pants, a skirt, a grip tape, a deck, and these sunglasses. Some of this looks pretty okay, others not my kind of thing, but we didn't get a white t-shirt this time around, so I think that's definitely an improvement. And we also got a new cosmetic bundle that you can buy for San Ven box, which is the mistletoe track bundle, and this is basically the full Santa outfit that we've already seen in yesterday's video in the preview. And this one will be available for the next 2 weeks, and then I think we will see another bundle. And that was pretty much it for the event already. I will keep you updated during the next 4 weeks, of course, if there's anything new dropping. But what we got as well yesterday was a new update, and this was actually a bit more than I had expected. So first of all, of course, we got a few changes and fixes. So the community parks are now made of wood and are not just yellow and blue. But of course, right now there is an event running, so they have this event theme, but outside of the event or when the event has ended, they will be wood and black again instead of yellow and blue. The quick drop menu now has a new category that is called interactive, and here's where you can find all of the bounty objects now, like the ones that you will find at certain locations on the map as gifts at the moment, but more about that in a second. They've also fixed the skin rendering issue where the skin tones did not appear as intended, and it also seems like the red eyes were fixed that your skater had after the start of Season 2. Fakey slappies are working again, at least from what I tried so far, they worked fine. The grind assist does not reset itself back to 100 anymore, and it should automatically be at your old value now, but be sure to check it again to make sure that it's back at the old value or to do any adjustments if necessary. Also, the other settings are not resetting themselves anymore when you restart the game. At least so far, I didn't notice anything problematic here again. Also, when using low graphics settings, it doesn't cause any light and shadow flickering anymore. I just tested it with a few different settings and it all seemed alright. In addition to this, the Halloween symbol was finally removed from the Own the Lot challenges, and it doesn't have any symbol at all except for the ticks. Other players should also not get invisible anymore after some time of playing, and you should not have a black screen anymore after finishing a challenge. So far, it seems that everything they promised in the patch notes was fixed, which is a good thing. The only new issue I noticed so far is that I'm getting kicked from the server sometimes when starting a challenge. That's something I hadn't had before, but it's not happening as frequent. However, moving on, we got a lot more interesting stuff with this update than just the changes and fixes, because we got some new interactive objects all across the map. First of all, we have fire hydrants now that you can open and then water will spray out of them and this will blow you away, well, very literally. And you can close them again as well, of course, and you can annoy other skaters with them, or you can just hippie jump them and probably mostly use them to have some fun. And today when skating, I've seen a lot of those around the map, so I think that others were having fun with them as well. What we got as well are air vents on rooftops that are marked as yellow ones, and these are blowing air up, and this means that when you fly over them or just when you walk over them, they will blow you up as well, or they will blow you into the air. And I think that this could be helpful to fly over the map a lot longer than before, or maybe even during slam challenges, or maybe we will see slam challenges at some point during the season where you actually have to use them. And because they have this nice yellow paint, you should also be able to see them during flight or from a rooftop. What we also got are spots that you can reposition to make them more skatable, but these seem to be pretty rare. So I found like 3 spots or so, and you also have to be really close to activate them. So when you stand on top of them, you have this yellow mark around them and then you can reposition them. But I actually really like them because I think it's an easy way to add some more and interesting spots to the map, and I hope they add some more of those across the map as well, because it just makes everything more interactive, and I really like to explore, so this is something I really like when they add this kind of stuff. And what we also got are manholes with little green turtles on them, and with these manholes you can teleport to another random manhole on the map or to a random vent on a rooftop that also has this little green turtle on it. Unfortunately, it's all random and you don't have any control over where you will end up, but what I found is that you always end up at an interesting spot. So this is actually a nice way to get around the map and just get from one spot to another, even though it's random. And maybe the little green turtle is a tease for a possible Ninja Turtle collab, or it's simply a Ninja Turtle Easter egg because the developers like the Ninja Turtles. You never know, but I gotta say that I really like these additions to the map because it adds some nice little detail that gives the whole city more life, but it's also pretty useful and fun to use when you're skating it. So please, full circle, add some more of this kind of stuff. And lastly, what I also mentioned before is that you can also find free gifts all across the map now. And I quickly go over all of the locations that are known so far, and on all of these locations you will find a gift icon on a wall or an object, and when you interact with it you will get a bouncy object to use in quick drops. So this will fill up your new interactive category. And we're gonna start here in Hedgemont, and here the first one can be found when you head up to the rooftop next to the crane. You can get there either with a fast traveling point if you have this unlocked, or simply by teleporting to someone who is already up there. And then you can fly down to that rooftop here with the purple and yellow ramps. And here you can find the present on this red door. Another one is at the beach in Hedgemont on one of those buildings with the surfboards in front. Just interact with it and you will unlock one of the inflatable objects as well. Next up is one inside of the church in Goldcrest. Here you just have to climb up into the open window on the front of the church, and then you will get onto this small balcony on the inside. Behind the two armchairs on the right hand side, there is the present. Another one can be found next to the Extravert shop in Goldcrest, so you can teleport right there, and then when you go down the alley on the right hand side of the shop, it's on the back side of this white truck. Moving on to Market Mile, the first one right here is a bit hidden because it's on top of a roof, but you cannot simply climb up on this roof. You can only get there by using the new manhole teleporters. The building itself is right next to the Rolling Waves Park to give you an idea where you have to end up. So look for a manhole, maybe the one at the Casper Hotel in Goldcrest, because I think that's the easiest to find, and then teleport until you end up on this roof right here, and then hop down to the door, and here is the next present. The second one in Market Mile can then be found in the Rolling Waves Park, and to get there you can simply jump down from the roof where you found the former present, and then just head to the building in the middle of the park, this maintenance building or whatever it is, and then collect the present at the garage door. And lastly, we have Brick Switch, and here you can find one on top of this building next to the stadium, and you can either climb up here or you can also jump down again from the crane, which is probably the easiest way to get there. When you land there, there is a box next to these speakers where you can collect the present. And then the last one is down at the lighthouse, also in Brick Switch, on one of these portable toilets. This one shouldn't be hard to find. And these were all of the presents or free gifts that we got with yesterday's update. All of the changes, all of the new interactive objects that you can find, and everything you need to know about the new winter event as well. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. Tell me what you think about all of these changes, all of the new stuff in the comments below. And I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye bye!